Welcome back to Orlando Matters. I'm Keith Landry. Now we're going to talk about efforts to help people with disabilities and veterans and disabled veterans here in Central Florida, an event that's coming up later this month. The Orlando Magic are in on it. So is the Center for Independent Living in Winter Park. Gallart with the Center for Independent Living and Deborah Rios Barnes with the Orlando Magic joining us this Saturday morning. How you both doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Good to have you here both. What is the Career Expo for Independence and the Welcome Home event? What's that all about?
The Career Expo and Welcome Home event is actually a event that was actually originally put together by the Department of Veterans Affairs. And they had done their initial one 2 years prior. The year before, the Center for Independent Living partnered with the VA Medical Center, and we basically were doing same efforts. So we decided to combine those and reach out to the business community and many other agencies, so that veterans with disabilities, a person with disability who's not a veteran, and seniors have an opportunity to see what is available right now and what jobs are really available in the job market.
That is awesome. That's coming up on February 27th?
Yes, Saturday.
And where will it be?
It will actually be at the Orlando VA Medical Center.
Okay. And Deborah, why did the Magic get involved with this? The Magic are, you know, a high-profile organization around here. Everybody loves the Magic. We all pull for them every year. Why are they taking a stand on this issue?
Well, our mission is to be world champions both on and off the court, and part of that mission is also to create an inclusive environment where our fans, community partners, and employees feel welcome, valued, and appreciated. So it's important to us to sponsor and be a part of the Career Expo that is being put on by the Center for Independent Living to just demonstrate our commitment to the community as a whole.
That is awesome. And Rogue, what would you say to people about going out and checking out this event? A lot of people might not realize that underemployment is one of the critical issues facing people with disabilities. Even during times of regular employment, when employment is healthy, underemployment has been a chronic issue for people with disabilities for many, many years.
Well, I think this will definitely be an opportunity not only for the business community and agencies who assist our persons with disabilities and among that area, that we're going to have businesses who are actually going to be involved and focus on the pool of the population to take a look at what the opportunities are. This is a great chance for our veterans with disabilities, seniors, and persons with disabilities to come out and see what the available opportunities are at that particular moment. These are businesses that will be there, who will have positions open, and not only from the business community. Obviously, the important fact with the changing in the economy is that it always seems to be going up and up and never really stable going down, is that we're going to have other agencies there that are actually there to help families and help our veterans to cope with returning back from the war.
Oh, that is great. So in terms of the employment, is it a healthy number of agencies and companies there that will be looking for workers?
Yes, we anticipate having anywhere between 60 to 75 businesses there. Last year we had 65 businesses in attendance, including also agencies, and our attendance, actually we had over 1,400 that attend the event. So we anticipate our number to be in 2,500 mark.
Wow, that's a lot. And what would you say to veterans and disabled veterans about getting the help they need, whether that be mental health or whatever the issues might be that they're having?
Basically, I would say is come out to this event, take a look at the opportunities. This is one of the rare opportunities where you get all the businesses and agencies, where you have all the services there available. I mean, it's going to start from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And not only that, but we will also be serving lunch to everybody that attends. Not only the vendors, but every person can come out, have some lunch, and see what's available to them, as far as whether it's through any type of mental health program, whether it's also through counseling, and also job resume skills on building that resume. If they're having a challenge getting to that particular interview and letting the business owner know, these are my skills, well, we will help them there basically with the VA, having obviously their staff there who are skilled in working with our veterans.
And Deborah, how will the Magic be represented that day? Will you have a table out there?
Absolutely. Our Human Resources Department is participating in this event. As we look forward to the opening of the Amway Center, there are going to be a number of opportunities, and we want to make sure that we communicate that message.
And I imagine that when they build the new Amway Center, that it'll be fully accessible as kind of being a good corporate sponsor for folks with disabilities. I'm sure they incorporated that into the design.
Yes, we have. They have worked very, very hard to ensure that every levels of the new Amway Center are going to be accessible and have taken measures to really be inclusive.
That is awesome. Getting back to what you were talking about just a few seconds ago, you were talking about efforts to improve the resume for people who go to the event on the 27th. Tell us a little more about why that's important.
Well, we want to make sure that first off, that the individual that attends, whether it's this expo or after the expo, take what they get out of the expo to go to see an actual business and sit down and interview with them, that they're actually getting the points across in the resume that's important. Their job history, no gaps in that, making sure that that flows through the education piece, and what things they may leave out that a potential employer may look at. So with partnerships from Workforce Central Florida, who will be there as well, and through the Center for Independent Living with the employment specialists, we will guide people attending there on what are key things that an employer is looking for in a resume.
Let's talk about switching gears just for a second. The Center for Independent Living has a big push they do every year to build wheelchair ramps for people so they can increase their accessibility to their homes. Tell us about this year's events.
Well, this year event, we're actually, that's going to be on the 20th, February 20th, and we are actually building 10 ramps in the Orange and Osceola County and Seminole County. And basically what we have gathered business partnerships, we've had volunteers that have come out, and we are putting together our efforts and having actually skilled people who can come out and build a ramp to make it accessible for someone who basically, for what we all consider just walking out of our home as just a natural thing, that some people who basically have that challenge, looking at that, wow, how do I get out of my home? And some of those things are so important because, again, working and building at a ramp and going out and volunteering, you actually get the actual experience of what goes into building a ramp. And as the basic day and the time that it takes and the effort, again, it's really geared towards making someone who needs the accessibility available to them.
And that's on February 20th.
Yes.
And people can go to the Center for Independent Living website to get more details
Yes.
if they're interested.
They can.
Okay. We're going to squeeze in a quick commercial break and pay a couple bills here, and then we'll wrap up after that. Lando Matters continues after this. Okay, the Career Expo for Independence on February 27th. You can get details at the Center for Independent Living website. Earl Gallart, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
And Deborah Rios Barnes with the Orlando Magic. Go Magic! Let's win the title this year.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for being here, folks. That's a wrap for this week. We'll do it again next Saturday.